All right, everyone, this is Chuck Williams, and it's my privilege to host tonight's Cepeda Zoom meeting, where we'll be giving an overview of the Isagenix products and the business opportunity that allows you to get your products paid for. Just an absolutely incredible company we work with here. And I do want to start our presentation off with this disclaimer. We're going to talk a little bit about the income, so we'll cover that too, but mostly the product tonight. The statements in this presentation have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. Isagenix products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Results not typical. Weight loss, muscle gain, lifestyle, and other results depicted in this presentation reflect exceptional experiences of Isagenix customers and should not be construed as typical or average. Results may vary with individual effort, body composition, eating patterns, time, and other factors, such as genetic and psychological makeup. In a study performed in 2012 by University of Illinois at Chicago researchers, subjects lost an average of 9 pounds after 30 days on the Isagenix system. The subject also had a greater level of adherence and had more consistent weight loss from week to week compared to subjects on a traditional diet. We'll cover more of that study in just a little bit here. The ability to earn income under the Isagenix team compensation plan depends on many factors, including an individual associate's business, social, and sales skills, personal ambition and activity, availability of time and financial resources, and access to a large network of family, friends, and business contacts. Isagenix cannot and does not guarantee any particular level of earnings. Even associates who dedicate a significant amount of time, effort, and personal funds may not achieve a meaningful level of success. For average earnings, please refer to Isagenix earnings disclosure statement at isagenixearnings.com. Now, with that being said, I want to introduce our special guest speaker tonight. Versile Shaw and his wife Renee have become very close personal friends over the years, and especially the last several months as we've been working together in business to help people create an ideal lifestyle. Versile and his wife, I'll let him tell his own story, but it's a phenomenal story, and you're really going to enjoy hearing from him tonight. He's got a very unique perspective on our products and the business opportunity that affords. So, Versile, why don't you share a little bit about yourself and Renee, and let's jump right in tonight.
Well, good evening, everyone, and thanks, Chuck, for that wonderful introduction. We're just getting back from NYKO, and it was a phenomenal experience. It was my first, my first corporate event, and I must say, for those of you out there who weren't able to attend, please make celebration. It'll be life-changing. It'll change the trajectory of your business, and you'll be on fire when you leave there. So I encourage each and every one of you guys, to make sure that you make those corporate events, as well as, Express You and Charlotte on the Cepeda team. So, most of you guys know I played professional basketball for 13 years here in the U.S. as well as in Europe. And one of the major differences I noticed right away was the quality of the food between the two countries. For instance, if I purchased meat in Europe, or let's say where I was playing in France, and you put it in the refrigerator, and let's say you take that same, you went to the grocery store here in the United States, I noticed one of the major differences was the meat there would turn brown, it would go bad, like, within a day or so. Whereas if you left the meat here in the refrigerator, you got maybe 5-6 days before you have to cook it. So that was one of the things I noticed, and what kind of made me wonder about what we were consuming here in the United States. So I'm gonna jump around a little bit, so you guys bear with me. But while I was playing ball, my family simultaneously owned a global nutraceutical company, which we sold in 2003. So that gave me a unique perspective, as well as, how corporate America works and how things need to be scaled to be on a global level. So, putting all those things together, and you fast forward to 2014, I tried to launch my own nutritional supplement company. And we had several products that we, thought were going to, be the latest and greatest. And, I went in with a group of investors only to discover that everyone's moral and ethical compasses aren't created equal. So without going into too much detail on that one, I withdrew from that partnership, because I found that it wasn't, it just wasn't, the products weren't, right. And so the purpose for saying all those things is to let everyone know and understand what it takes to really have a global nutraceutical company that brings everything together. And that kind of makes me bring in, kind of tie in the Isagenix promise. And what that is that all the products are backed by science. They all use the highest ingredients. Most of them are sourced from outside of the country, which is why I mentioned the meat. If you go to some of, if those of you know farmers, we happen to have a farmer on our local team here in St. Louis, and he'll be the first to tell you that the nutrients and ingredients that are being put back into the ground it's depleted. So our food sources here are really depleted. Another one of the things that really stand out is the rigorous testing and safety that Isagenix does. It's unheard of the level of scrutiny they put their products under, and it's all backed by science, which, is, you're talking lots and lots of money to be able to do those things. They have no artificial colors or flavors or sweeteners, which, everyone's looking for nowadays, but a company that really stands behind those things is rare. So we're blessed to be able to be a part of a company that has such no compromise in their, from production to manufacturing to reaching us, the consumer. And to make it real short and sweet, Isagenix has all the good stuff and none of the bad stuff. So, that's the main nuts and bolts of, one of the main reasons why I joined Isagenix was because of the no compromise and the standards that the company has. We have 4 main product lines that many of you guys know about. Chuck will cover a 5th later on in the call. But the 4 main products that we really promote is weight loss, energy, performance, and healthy aging. So I know Chuck wanted to kind of, jump in and kind of tell you guys about the vision and some industry stats. So I'll pass it over to Chuck for a few minutes.
Thank you, V. I appreciate that. And let me go back to the founders here. And I do want to talk just a little bit about the founders because that's really an important competitive advantage our company has over anything that's out there. And there really is no competition. I'm going to let you share the story about John Anderson and how the product actually started. But I want to talk about Jim and Kathy Coover and Eric for a minute. Jim Coover comes to Isagenix back in 2002 with the background of having run a billion-dollar nutraceutical company in the past in direct sales. So he comes to the company with tremendous background on how to put together the corporate structure to make a company that's built for legacy and to last. That's very, very important because there's a lot to that. Typically, a lot of these direct sales network marketing companies start with a successful person in the field deciding they want to go out on their own. That's not what happened with Isagenix. John Anderson sought out Jim Coover and Nancy Coover Kathy Coover to basically head up this corporation because he knew he had a product that was world impacting, but he needed the right people to put the infrastructure in place to make it work. And that's what he found in Jim Coover. Jim was just recently voted the CEO of the year in the state of Arizona, which is quite an accomplishment. We're very, very proud of that. He's led this company to just tremendous heights, $958 billion in sales last year, and just on the verge of crashing through the billion-dollar year mark. Done right at $6 billion in our first 15 years. So just tremendous, tremendous background. And that infrastructure, that foundation was put in place by Jim Coover. Then you add Kathy Coover to the mix, and she's really the heart and soul as far as I can tell and as far as I can ascertain. She has just created such a culture within Isagenix that it feels like one big family. And she is a master networker. She's been at the top of a couple other companies that she worked in, and she always wanted to know what it'd be like to find a company that actually did it right. And so her and Jim set out to actually do that, to create a company that did it right. And one of the quotes that I really took away from her was she wanted to create a company with the most 6- and 7-figure income earners in the world. Now, tonight's presentation is mostly focused on the product, but you got to realize to have a company with those big of visions financially, you have to have a solid product, and that's what we have. So, Versile, let's go back to you for just a minute and tell us a little bit about John Anderson and how this whole thing started back in 2002.
Yeah, so after doing some research on Dr. Anderson, what I found was that he's known throughout the supplement and nutraceutical world as the mineral man. Like he's otherworldly in terms of what he's been able to formulate for numerous companies. A little bit backstory, Isagenix wasn't founded to make one red cent. It all began, Dr. Anderson was bit by a brown recluse spider. And while he was in the hospital, everyone was the doctor, they were making plans to amputate and do all these, hacking on his leg. And he decided, wait, hold up. I formulated all these products for numerous companies. Let me see if I can heal myself through, other means. And so he signed a bunch of documents to be released from the hospital, and he went off and formulated one of the foundation products for this company, which is called Cleanse for Life. And what it did was it essentially removed the toxins from his body, so they only had to take a portion of his foot, a small portion of his foot, and he was able to save his leg. So, when you really think about that and think about why the company was created, it really gives you a sense of why this company is head and shoulders above everyone in terms of not just, the products, but the no compromise. It's all about getting the consumer the best possible ingredients and the best possible results possible. So.
Very good. And I want to just come back and basically talk a little about Eric here, because Eric Kruger, the fourth person in this picture, in my opinion, is the most important because he's that next generation. He's the legacy moving forward. He's the heir apparent. And he was just recently voted to become part of the board of directors about, I guess 6 years ago, maybe a little more or less. But he started a program called START. And START is helping young people get involved and see the benefit of having their own business and taking care of their health. And that part of the company has just exploded on the scene. It's become the 18 to 35-year-old segment has become the fastest growing segment of Isagenix in the world. And at our recent event just this past weekend at NYKO in Phoenix, you look around the room and you could just see the influx of young people on fire for their health and their financial freedom. Very, very exciting. And V, they talk about in that START program, your ideal day, your ideal life. And they really promote that it's possible for young people, young and old actually, but primarily they're focused on young people. You and your wife, based on some things that have happened in your life, have pretty much had the ability to live an ideal life. Can you kind of tell us how important that is for you? As your passion, I've learned, is to help other people experience some of the pleasures and freedom that you've been able to experience. You want to share that with us real quick? You're muted, sir. Let me unmute you. There you go. Now you're good. You're good.
Sorry. When my wife and I joined Isagenix, it wasn't based on, necessarily the financial aspects of the business, although I've come to really love and enjoy the compensation plan. But what it was really based on was helping people find ways to make a living without being chained to a desk, without having to be their own boss, to give people freedom. And I found that, Isagenix, when you really break down the compensation plan, and I've been trying to educate a lot of athletes on this as well, most people don't realize that 7 to 8 years after a professional athlete is retired, they go bankrupt. And that's, when you think about that, these guys make, millions and millions and millions of dollars. And at the end of the day, because they don't have what's, called residual income, they end up going broke. And for me, it became really clear and apparent of what I wanted to do and how I wanted to proceed. And that was to change not only professional athletes' trajectory in terms of being able to sustain a lifestyle that they had created for themselves, but just the everyday person. So, when you really, for me, it's just been a lifelong goal of trying to help people, no matter how successful or how, whatever their situation is, to really find their way. And my wife and I have found a tool, a vessel that allows us to give back and to do those things with Isagenix.
All right, well, fasten your seatbelt. I'm going to talk to you about the vision here, and then we're going to jump right into the products. And Versile, we got some new products to talk about tonight, so I know we're really excited about all this. So our vision here at Isagenix is simple. It's profound, though. It's to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain, and in the process, create the largest health and wellness company in the world. That was Jim Coover's vision from the beginning, and it still is today. And we get to be a part of that legacy company. It's very, very exciting. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the industry stats, and then I'm going to have Versile cover the products. And basically, we're in front of several key markets here. You've got your weight loss market. That is a $15.9 billion industry worldwide. You've got your energy market, which is a magnificent market, $121.1 billion industry worldwide. You've got your performance, which we're going to talk to you about a new product tonight in that category, $31.1 billion industry worldwide. And then you've got your healthy aging, $90.7 billion industry worldwide. So it's really important in business, not only to find the right company, the right founders, the right leadership, but also to be in front of the right trends. You can have the greatest idea in the world, but if you're 10, 15, 20 years too late, guess what? That momentum's gone, that opportunity's gone. Right now, we are sitting on the cusp of just a tremendous opportunity because Isagenix has positioned itself in front of these trends. So, Versile, you were touching a little bit on this earlier in your background with your own nutraceutical company. Just real quickly touch on this Isagenix promise, and then we're going to jump right into the products and roll through them for those who are really interested from a product perspective tonight.
Yeah, Chuck, it's really simple. Isagenix, no compromises. It is what it says, man. They believe in having all their products based and backed by science. They use only the highest quality ingredients, a lot of which is sourced, like our proteins and stuff are sourced from New Zealand and other places that have high quality and high dense ingredients. It's rigorously tested for safety, and it goes on and on. No artificial flavors, colors, or sweeteners. And to sum it up, it just has all the good stuff and none of the bad.
Excellent. So we've got solutions for all different categories, as I mentioned earlier, the weight loss, the energy, the performance, the healthy aging, and the wealth creation. So we can show you a way to get your products paid for and beyond. So we're going to roll right into that tonight. And Versile, I want you to just go through these products one at a time, spend a couple minutes on each, and tell us what you see as the real benefit of each of these products. So let's jump in. And don't forget that little square down the bottom right, the new product that was just introduced this weekend.
Oh, wow. I get to talk about the new stuff. Awesome. Well, our weight loss system. So with Isagenix, we like to start everyone off on one of our weight loss systems, regardless of if they need to lose weight or not. The reasoning behind this school of thought is simple. The world we live in is toxic, and people have been carrying around stuff with them that they don't even know, and that stuff needs to be eradicated. One of our most popular systems is the value pack. But again, get with the person that invited you to the meeting. They may be able to determine which system is right for you. But we like to start everyone off on the value pack because it gives everybody a good sense and a good product base of a lot of different things that the company has to offer. If you look at it, we have several shake options, with our ISAGÈNIX shakes. Most of those shakes, not all of the shakes, but the ISAGÈNIX shakes generally have 24 grams of protein, under nature protein, let me emphasize that, 8 grams of dietary fiber, and 21 grams of 21 vitamins and minerals. So a fun fact about under nature protein is it is sourced from New Zealand. A lot of people wonder, well, why are you getting this stuff from New Zealand? Well, if you look at, like I was saying early on, our food and our lands here have been so overfarmed that it's just nutrient depleted. So Isagenix has gone a step above and beyond and outsourced the protein, which is unheard of because it costs the company lots of money to be able to do that. So under nature protein is one of the best proteins that you can get in terms of having the right nutrients and protein profile that's healthy for the body. Excuse me. We also have a dairy-free version of our ISAGÈNIX shakes. Again, that is for people who may have dairy sensitivities or just vegan diet. So that's a very important thing. We also have a kosher version of our ISAGÈNIX shake as well for those of you who may need those. Here Chuck just brought up the Cleanse for Life. Now this is one of our foundational products. And it's a detox on a cellular level. It's not a laxative. Simply put, it eradicates your body of toxins and junk while flooding you with vitamins and minerals to nourish your body. Essentially, it takes you from an acidic state to an alkaline state. And fun fact about the Cleanse for Life, as I was saying, it was based on, this is the product that Dr. Anderson created to help, eradicate his leg of those toxins from that brown recluse spider. So that's a fun fact about Cleanse for Life. The Ionic Supreme. Now, we could probably spend an entire call on this particular product. It has so many wonderful properties and qualities. Ionic Supreme, it should be taken, I like to think it should be taken every day. It's one of the staple products that, people really don't understand until they get it into their systems. With Ionic Supreme, it has adaptogens in it. And for those of you who may be wondering, what an adaptogen is, it basically is designed to protect against negative effects of stress. Now, it won't eliminate stress because, let's face it, it's unfortunate, but stress is a part of everyday life for most people. But what it does is it kind of balances you out to where that your cortisol levels are in balance, because those of you who know about cortisol, you understand that, when it's out of whack, it can really be harmful to the body. So that's one of the great things about Ionic Supreme. It helps to keep you going. Isagenix coffee. For those of you who haven't tasted Isagenix coffee, it's in a league of its own. It contains green tea extract. It has some trace minerals and also coconut oil. And, the beans, when they are processing this, the beans are never touched during the roasting process to assure that the coffee is pure, fresh, and free of harmful contaminants. So if you haven't tried the Ionic coffee, Isagenix coffee, I definitely recommend that you do it because it's a phenomenal product. Chuck, you brought it up. Sorry, guys. This is one of my favorite products of all, the e-shots. This is my favorite product. So I had one right before this call, so bear with me. But it comes in 3 delicious flavors. Mine, of course, is raspberry, but it also comes in lemon lime and also in apple pomegranate. This product it also has adaptogens in it, so to keep you in balance, and it has plant-based caffeine, so you don't get those jitters and also the crash. But in terms of other energy-related products, this is in a league by itself. It has absolutely none of the bad stuff, all of the good stuff, and you get all the benefits of energy and mental alertness. Oh, nitro. So, this is one of the products that we were able to get our hands on during NYKO. And let me just say, our performance line here at Isagenix is Informed Sports Certified. And what that means is that you can promote this to athletes, amateur and professional, and they don't have to worry about whether or not the product is going to be harmful, if they're going to fail any of their drug tests, or if it's something that's on a banned list. They can take these products from this particular performance line without having to worry about those things. So I highly encourage everyone, if you know any amateur or professional athletes, that they take a look at the performance line because it's phenomenal. But talking about nitro, I was able to use this product for the first time a couple of days ago. And one of the things I noticed right away was that my mental focus and energy level peaked. I mean, I was ready to go. I was excited about it. I went to the gym. I had one of the best workouts that I've had in a long time. This nitro is clearly a game changer for those people who are serious about being, having the highest performance as possible during their workouts, whether it's, lifting in the gym or endurance sports, whatever. Nitro takes you to the next level. So I highly recommend that you, those of you who haven't and weren't able to get your hands on it at NYKO, I think the company is launching the product next week, so be on the lookout for that.
Hey, V, we're running tight on time, but I wanted you to go ahead and just give everybody kind of heads up, because if they're talking to somebody that's already using some type of pre-workout, they might see a little difference with Nitro. Can you kind of quickly explain that?
Yeah, one of the main differences with Nitro compared to, say, the Isagenix Power is that Nitro has some caffeine in it, you know, so it gives you a little added boost to kind of get you going. It also has a few other things that the AMP Power doesn't. You can find a lot of that information on isaproducts.com for those of you who may be interested in learning a little bit more about it. So the Isolean Pro Shake, it has, as you can see, 36 grams of unddenatured whey, which, you know, is beneficial especially for those people who are looking to add some lean muscle. And I highly recommend that you take a look at the Isolean Pro. But also for those people who may be, you know, aging, it helps with it helps to kind of offset some of the deterioration of muscle loss as people age. So if you want to, you know, do that, you can take some of the Isolean Pro to help offset some of the muscle deterioration as you age. Recover, again, this is one of the great products that you can use post-workout. It has you know, it has a lot of muscle building properties to help after you've worked out. And that's mainly because of the branched chain amino acids that help with the rebuilding of muscle as you had an intense workout. Man. Oh, Chuck, hey, man. I would talk about the healthy aging, but I think this is more in your wheelhouse since I've noticed such a change in you. So if you wouldn't mind, I would like for you to kind of share your story in terms of the healthy aging the healthy aging products, and let's go with see what you think.
You're so funny. Way to respect your elders. I appreciate that.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
Well, I would like to tell everybody the healthy aging products are phenomenal. My wife and I both have been on these for months now. And it was about a month or so ago, I was listening to Stan Yago, one of the nutrition gurus on our team, and he was basically talking about these healthy aging products, but especially this Isagenix. And he was talking about how it could even reverse your gray hair and put it back to its normal color. And it's kind of like, yeah, whatever. And then I'm serious, about 2 times ago when I was getting my hair cut, my wife and I looked down the pile of hair, and I know it's not as big a pile as it used to be, but the pile of hair that was on the floor, and it was like 3 shades darker than it had been. And it literally, my hair is going back to its natural color, which I just thought was absolutely amazing. In fact, once I mentioned that at one of our home meetings, I was mentioning that what I just mentioned to you guys right here, and one of the guys in the group started laughing. He said, Chuck, I honestly thought you were dyeing your hair. So that's just one of the many benefits that I've personally experienced. Now, am I going to say it's going to change your hair back to its natural color? No, I'm just giving you my personal experience, what happened to me. I do know that I feel like I'm 25 again, and I know that sounds crazy. I'm 56 years old, but I feel absolutely amazing, and I attribute a lot to the healthy aging products. Our telomeres tend to shrink as we grow, and they duplicate as we get older, and we have come up with a scientific way to reverse that trend and basically cause those telomeres not only to quit shrinking, but to actually lengthen. And so this is a real breakthrough product. I just don't think people talk about this product enough. My wife and I take this in the AM, PM, and I was on a call with Kathy Coover not too long ago, and she says she takes the AM, PM, and more. She absolutely loves this product. And if you've seen Jim and Kathy Coover, you realize they don't look like they're let's put it this way, they are healthy aging. That's a good way to put it. And this right here is the product that really makes that happen. It's a product B. So we talked about the chocolate mint that's been added to our shake line. The shake is our #1 seller worldwide, and now we've just added another very, very popular flavor, which is going to do nothing but enhance that. We also have these brand new shake boosters. These are going to be available very soon. You'll be hearing information about that, but you've got the heart shape shake booster, and you've got the immune shake booster. And you're going to see Isagenix continue to bring cutting-edge products to the table and to the marketplace, and we get the benefit of that. It's like an instant pay raise. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the ability to earn money to pay for your products, but when Isagenix adds new products, you basically get a raise, and you didn't really do anything. The company does all the heavy lifting. So I want you to close us up here first with these last two slides. First, the scientific test, and then a little bit about the science background behind it. But tell us a little bit about why this testing is so important to you.
Yeah, it's important because, like everything that Isagenix does, it's always first class, and they don't cut corners in terms of having the ability to have their products tested and really confirmed. If you look at this, 56% more weight loss than Isagenix, 47% more fat loss with Isagenix, twice as much visceral fat loss. It really, affirms that Isagenix has the best products out there, is backed by science, is getting people results, and there's no denying. When you look at, I was looking at all the people on, at NYKO, the 100-pound club, and people that have really had phenomenal results. So it's undeniable. If you look at this right here, Isagenix has 50 full-time scientists and technical staff with more than 200 years of experience. Nutritionists, dietitians, food scientists, biochemists, chemists, organic chemists, biologists, and toxicologists. I mean, that's unheard of to have all these people on staff. So it really shows that the company has, again, no compromise, and it stands behind its products, and it's willing to go above and beyond to assure that we, the consumer, are getting the best possible products that we can.
All right, now I'm getting ready to take my nitro for the first time, Versile, and go work out tonight. My wife and I like to work out at night after our day is done. So we're going to kind of fly through some of this stuff, but this is really important. I don't want to cut you short. So let's go through some of these examples of before and after pictures. Phenomenal results. And we're not only changing the way people look and feel, but we're really changing their health from a very core level. These are some phenomenal, like I said in the beginning, you got to have a disclaimer. These are exceptional results, but they are real results.
Wow.
Yeah, they just speak for themselves. Absolutely changing people's lives. I particularly like that one right there.
That's amazing.
Now, we had a chance to actually see these two people that were in People Magazine at our most recent weekend event. And again, it's real people making real changes. And Isagenix is becoming a household name, ladies and gentlemen, not only here in the United States, but in 15 markets around the world. We are really in the right place at the right time with these incredible products. And then this is yours truly. Real quickly, my story. I was able to reduce 22 pounds of fat, replace it with some lean muscle. And then about 4 months ago, after celebration in Vegas, I got serious about the Ice Body Challenge. Signed up for the Ice Body Challenge, which I highly recommend for everybody, whether you're a customer and or an associate. And it literally transformed my body. And I am literally back to working out like I used to in college. And I have not had that desire for a long time. So really, my hat's off to Isagenix. It's transformed my life and my body, and I'm very, very thankful. Now, this next little part, I'm going to quickly cover how you can get your products paid for, and then I've got a couple special announcements at the end of our presentation tonight. I'm not going to deep dive into the compensation plan. We actually have Murray and Susan Miller will be doing the presentation Wednesday night. I think Murray will be heading up. He does a phenomenal business overview, and so the same link that you join us tonight for the product presentation, join us Wednesday night for the business overview, where we'll really take a deep dive in this. But I just want to go over the basics with you on how you can get your products paid for. So if people say, are the Isagenix products expensive? I say, yes, they are. They've got to be, because they're the best quality nutrition you can buy. But we also have a very easy way for you to get them paid for, so it's free. Can you beat free? No. And so we have what's called the you share, they share, repeat. And I'm going to go over some basic terms here. Versile mentioned earlier that we recommend everybody come with a value pack, because it literally is the most valuable pack you can get, therefore the name. You're going to get the most product and the most benefit as a customer with the value pack. And so that's the one we promote. Now, if you want to come in with a lesser pack and get less product, that's fine. Everybody's got budgetary reasons, different reasons. But if you want to get the best for your value, you go with a value pack. We also have some key terms. I'm going to go through these real quickly. PIB, it stands for Product Introduction Bonus. Double PIB is when you make 2 new customer sales in the same week. As long as it's a pack that qualifies for a double PIB, you get double the product introduction bonus. And then there's a rank advancement bonus. I'm going to really quickly cover that tonight too, because I think it's important that you know that Isagenix has put in place here a way for you to completely have all your products paid for and then have a little extra for some fun money. Our commission week runs through Monday through Sunday. So we just started today a brand new commission week. So how does it work? Well, when you bring new customers in Isagenix, you are paid for their product purchases up initially, and as they continue to reorder, you're also paid for that. It's that simple. As you join, you share with other people, and then as they share, that becomes what we call the you share, they share. Now, when you share, you're going to get a product introduction bonus. I mentioned earlier we recommend the value pack, so let's just use that as an example. If you bring a customer in and they buy a value pack, whether it be the weight loss, the energy, the performance, the healthy aging value pack, we emphasize the weight loss, like Versile said, on our team. If they buy a value pack, you're going to earn a $100 PIB. So when you get a friend to buy a value pack, you're basically making $100. You get another friend to that, it's another $100. Now, if you happen to get both those new customers in the same week, they both bought value packs, your product introduction bonus doubles, and instead of $200 for two customers, you would make $400. So I heard a great analogy over the weekend. If you're talking to somebody, kind of just go over their budget with them. And I want you to do this as a guest on our call today. Think about what you're currently spending per month for food. Going out to eat, groceries, what you eat at home, put it all together for a whole month. So if you're spending $200 a week, $250 a week on groceries, that'd be about $800 to $1,000 over the course of a month on groceries and going out to eat. That's very conservative for a lot of families in America. And so if you take that and replace that with Isagenix products for the most part, because these are meal replacements, you're going to find that a lot of people end up saving money with Isagenix. But let's use another example here. Since we're talking about the you share here, let's say you went to your local grocery store, and let's say you were spending about $1,000 a month, and then the grocery store said, hey, look, this month we're going to run a special offer that if you bring in 2 new customers, we're going to pay you $400. Well, what would you do? Well, if you're like me, you'd be telling all your friends about what a great grocery store you shop at to get those 2 friends to go there and shop so you get $400. That's basically what it is with Isagenix. You have found the most healthy, nutritious food on the planet. It's going to be delivered to your door. It's convenient, tastes good, and it's good for you. And you're simply sharing that with other people. And when you do, Isagenix is going to pay you this product introduction bonus. And if you get 2 customers in the same week, it's a double product introduction bonus. So let's put it all together here. This is the you share, they share. So you share, I went over that. You're going to make the product introduction bonus. If you do 2 in the same week, you're going to get double product introduction bonus. But when you get your first 2 customers, you're going to place 1 in your right team and 1 in your left team. That makes you a consultant. So you go from a customer to an associate to a consultant with 2 customers, 1 right, 1 left. The company's going to pay you a $50 rank advancement bonus for becoming a consultant. So then you share, they share. They share is, hey, your friend is going to want the same deal you got. If they can invite 2 people to the grocery store and get $400, $450, they're going to want to do the same thing, right? And so you help them share. Now, when they share and they become consultants, they earn the same $450 you did if they do the same work you did. However, the company wants to reward you for bringing them in, so you get a $100 coaching bonus when your first 20 people become consultants. So literally, Isagenix has $2,000 just sitting there on a table waiting for you to help customers come in and help them get 2 as associates to become consultants. I think that's very, very exciting. $2,000 just sitting there for you. In the you share, they share, you're going to take $200 of that by helping 2 of your customers become associates who then become consultants. Now, if you do this model right here in your first 60 days of being an associate, that's going to make you a crystal manager, and the company's going to give you another $250 bonus. So you add up the $50 rank advancement bonus for being a consultant, the $400 for the double PIB are getting 2 new customers in the same week, the $200 for helping 2 people become consultants, and the $250 for becoming a crystal manager, which is simply doing the you share, they share in the first 60 days of being in business. You just earned a whopping total of $900. Ladies and gentlemen, $900 for what? 6 new customers that each got a value pack. They got great value. They got great products. It's going to help them health-wise. They're going to get great nutrition. They get a good deal. They get the same great opportunity you got, and you got $900 for sharing it with a few people. Now, I just want to kind of close out with this because it's also an important part of our compensation plan. Every one of us as associates have two teams, a right team and a left team. So not only do you get paid on these rank advancement bonuses up front in the beginning of your business, but you also get paid a cycle bonus as your teams start to grow and develop. And over time, those two teams can create a significant income. On tonight's call, we're mostly focused on just getting your products paid for, but you're also going to be buying products on an ongoing basis. So let's show you how to make residual income with Isagenix. As you build these two teams, every time your two teams accumulate 900 points, every product has a point value, 600 points on one side of your business, and 300 points on the other side of your business. And it can go back and forth. It doesn't matter what side generates what points. But every time you hit that level, the company is going to throw you a $54 bonus. Now, they do throw it in your back office for a week, and once a week they pay it out. But every time your business hits 600 BV on one side and 300 BV on the other side, you're earning $54. I want you to just relax and think for a minute. We talked about your ideal lifestyle earlier. How much money would you have to earn on a residual monthly basis to have all your bills paid for, to have the dream life that you really want to have with you and your family, to spend the time you want to spend with the people you want to spend it with, to travel where you want to spend, to have money to give to people in need, to help your church and other organizations? How much money would you have to have? Well, this is your vehicle to do that. Isagenix and these cycle bonuses. It's really simple. As you refer people, you not only make that you share, they share money, but as your team starts to you share, they share over and over and over again, and it duplicates and grows and grows and grows over time. It's not going to happen overnight, but over time, you can have two tremendous teams here. I got the number here in my notes. They told us how many business centers have been completely maxed out. It's in the hundreds. What that means is they're cycling 250 times a week. That's $13,500 a week in cycle bonuses. Now, again, that might be too big for your thinking tonight. We're focused just on getting your products paid for, but I do want you to know there's an opportunity here that can really become significant. So that's the cycle bonus. And just to give you an idea of that power of residual income, Versile Shaw put this chart together for us. And Versile, you want to just address why you put this together as a former professional athlete?
Yeah, sure, Chuck. Really simple. If you look at it, it's just the power of residual income. You would need, you would need $24,000 in the bank just to be at, and that would have to be earning at 5%. You would need $24,000 in the bank to earn a half a cycle with Isagenix, and so a monthly residual income is $100. So if you can just look at the chart, it shows you how much money you would need in the bank, growing at 5%, and what the cycles with Isagenix in correlation mean. So it's very powerful when you really look at it and think about how much money you would need to just earn a simple half a cycle monthly with Isagenix. It's amazing when you really look at the power of this.
It really is. And if you look on the left-hand side of our chart here, the monthly residual income, you can buy a lot of groceries with some cycles here. So that's what we wanted to really emphasize with that chart. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. We'll talk more about this Wednesday night, but there's the rank advancement bonuses we talked about, $50, $250, $750, $1,000. As you go through different ranks by helping more people, the whole business is based on helping people. We got a special promotion going right now. If you decide you want to become a customer and then become an associate, you simply get more customers on the program in the month of January all the way through February 4th, and you literally can earn $200,000, $500,000 bonus this month. And so as you're coming on as a customer, literally, it's like going to a good movie or a good restaurant. You're simply referring other people, and this company rewards you very, very nicely for that. From November 2016 through October 2017, the company literally has had 351 people earn a six-figure income. 29 people earn a seven-figure income. So I know that's a lot more than just buying your groceries, but that's what's available here with Isagenix. So let's wrap this up. Are you ready to start your journey to living your ideal life? Which solution's right for you? We recommend the weight loss, but any solution that you want to come in with, you just need to set up an account, order your products, and get started. The Ultimate Pack was named the Ultimate Pack, the business pack, because it is the Ultimate Pack. If you are really serious about doing this as a business, like mostly those of you that are going to join our Wednesday night call, you want to make sure you come in with the Ultimate Pack. You're going to get a little bit of everything. My wife and I bought one of these, and literally it gives you a sample of most of the products, and it really gives you just the breadth of this incredible product line and lets you know what's available. It is a tremendous value at $1,099 plus shipping and tax. It's an incredible deal. Plus, it gives you a significant voucher towards a major event, so it's a great value. Now, there is the good, better, best program here at Isagenix. We literally have different entry levels as far as product. Now, again, it only costs $39 to become a preferred member. So it's very inexpensive to get involved as a preferred member. And if you just set up your auto ship, you can cancel, change, do whatever you want that auto ship. But if you just set it up upon your initial order, they knock $10 off that annual fee of $39. So it's only $29 annual fee. When you come in, though, you want to buy some product for your own personal use to get started. The good product is a $10 a day program. It's a 30-day weight loss system. And if you're on a real tight budget, that might be the place for you to start. The best program, though, is the value pack. You've heard V and I talk about that so far in our presentation. The value pack includes the 30-day weight loss system. It includes the no compromise vitamins I talked about with the healthy aging. That alone is $140 value. It includes greens. My wife and I absolutely love the greens. Every morning with our shake, we put a scoop of the greens in. Gives us all the nutrition we need from our greens, which we don't get enough of in our normal diet. Shake day, snack options, cleanse support, the e-shots, $25 off your second order. So they literally give you a coupon to put $25 towards your next order. There's a free ISA blender, which is about a $75 value. It's amazing. Free membership for 2 new customers. So I talked to you about the you share, they share. The value pack makes it really easy for you to share because you got free membership coupons you can give to your first 2 members. And if those members are smart enough to come in with a value pack, that same free membership code can be used for a $29 discount on their order. So the value pack really is the best value, and it's what we recommend. But what I want you to do is get with the person who invited you. And if you need this bare bones, we do have the getting started packages here. But again, the value pack is the one we recommend. Get back with a person that invited you to this call and let them know your interest level. Are you a 1, 2, 3 on a scale of 1 to 10? Just kind of kicking the tires still and you need some more information? Or are you a 7, 8, 9? You're like, set me up an account. Let's get some product ordered. Let's get this in my body and let me start to experience the great benefits of these products and the compensation plan where I get my products paid for. Let the person who invites you know where you're at. They will literally coach you and help you. We have a vested interest in your success. We don't want the one-time order, the PIB. That's not why we're in this business. We are in this business to impact world health, and that's an ongoing lifestyle change. We're in this to help you win, both financially and physically. So I want to encourage you. Our mentors are Herb and Patty Cepeda. They're the leaders in this company. Go to besetfreelife.com, learn more about this incredible opportunity, and get back with the person who invites you. I want to thank you for joining us. I want to thank Versile Shaw for being my co-host here tonight. And Wednesday night, Murray and Susan, and Murray's going to be the one doing the presentation. But I want you, if you're involved in business, whether you're a product user or a business builder or both, invite people to that call Wednesday night. It's going to be 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Pacific time, and it's going to be on the same link that you watch this right now. You can get that link at besetfreelife.com. Also, 2 quick announcements. Corporate sent out a message today. I don't know if you got it or not, but the Celebration tickets are going fast. If you want to be at Celebration, you need to go in your back office and order your tickets for Celebration while they're still available. If you think I'm kidding, ask people to wait until the last minute for NYKO. It's sold out a month in advance. They expect Celebration to sell out even faster. With it being in Nashville, there's a whole group of people that don't usually make the trip all the way to the West Coast that are coming this year, and it's going to sell out fast. So please, if you want to go, get your tickets early. And if you're a business builder, listen to our call tonight, get more than enough tickets for yourself. Get some for people that are going to be joining your team over the next several months after the event's sold out. And then last but not least, you're going to be the first to hear this, but Express University, the date's been changed. So mark your calendar. Tentatively right now, we're set for October 25th, Thursday night. There'll be a business overview with a product demo and everything. It's going to be awesome. And then the event itself, Express University, will go through October 26th through October 28th. Again, this will sell out, and it's going to sell out fast. The word is getting out about the Cepeda event, Express University, and so we've got other teams that are buying up the tickets. And so you want to get your team to get their tickets ASAP. We are Cepeda team, and so we're proud to represent Patty and Herb tonight. God bless you. If you're a guest on our call and you're still on this call, I know you're excited. Get back with the person who invited you, and let's get you started. We'll see you at the next major event, and we'll see you Wednesday night for Murray Graham. Bye-bye, everybody. Good night.